Rumour has it that journalists are trying to out Meghan on a moonbump. Benjamin Smallbrook from Cora has the scoop. Taking on Cora, he said, "I'm hearing on the grapevine that several journalists have had enough. They're working together to get some answers. They're claiming that Meghan Markle didn't give birth to Archie. If they hadn't got proof, they wouldn't be going ahead with this. Their investigation, or the outcome, will not be welcomed by the Archbishop of Canterbury, nor the palace. I'm wondering, and I confess I don't know, if the actress has already been approached by the investigative sleuths. Is she deep in conversation, locked away with lawyers, ready to prepare a defence? It would have to be a defence that implicates the royal family, especially Charles, who she has it in for. I wouldn't think she would be prepared to take the rap on her own." Some are even saying she's speaking to palace advisors now, because make no mistake, the internet is going into meltdown, accusing the palace of being complicit in the biggest royal scam ever known in recent years. The nonsense of including persons on the line of succession that no royal has ever met is preposterous. We've all seen photos of the wandering Moonbump that had a life of its own. There's no escaping the fact that a pregnancy was suspect. The palace announcement of Archie's birth placed on the easel outside Buckingham Palace gave cause for concern. Why was the royal birth announcement for Archie not signed? Catherine's baby birth announcements were signed as normal. This is royal protocol after all. It's unbelievable that Archie had to be satisfied with a printed announcement that no one would dare put their names to. What was it all about? We can only hope that this scam, if it was one, will hit the news before too long. The writer concluded, "And don't forget, Harry told the world that the baby had changed a lot during the last 2 weeks, when he was supposed to be just a few hours old. There's a lot of dubious content around for the journalists to work on." Lady C has alluded to surrogacy for over a year now. Kensington Palace sent out a message the day Archie was born and said the Sussexes used a surrogate, and the post was quickly pulled down. The royal family would have to have been living under a rock not to have had their suspicions about the fake pregnancy. In one of Lady C's episodes months ago, she alluded to something so despicable which would make one's skin crawl. Not sure just using a surrogate would have that response, unless it was something evil that happened during the pregnancy or the delivery. King Charles will not make a decision on royal titles for Archie and Lilibet until Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stop lobbing salvos into the palace, it's been claimed. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex's children are entitled to be made a prince and princess now that the grandfather is king. But a royal insider claimed Charles will not make a decision until Harry and Meghan, who are living in the US after quitting royal duties, stop hitting out at the royals. They told the Daily Mail anything to do with his grandchildren will be decided once Harry and Meghan stop lobbing salvos into the palace. No decision or pronouncement can be made on that issue until the king is confident that the decision he makes can withstand any activity on either side in the long term, and they're not in that place right now. Monarchs move with great caution and reflection, and there is no obligation to rush. The king will of course need to make a decision at some point, but the Sussexes' activity is still so changeable that it's just hard to take any firm decisions at this stage.